Welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas from sunny Florida. It's 11:34 in sunny Florida, in Central Florida, Orlando area. Kate B. I'm your Santa's helper. Yes, today I'm Santa's helper.
Can I say hi?
Yeah, sure. Come say hi.
I'm with makeup right now, so I'm like doing makeup and stuff.
So a tree. Stella got a lot of presents. That's our little setup. Wanna say hi?
So I'm playing with makeup. So this is
Stella.
yeah.
Stella, Merry Christmas. Did Santa bring you good gifts?
Yeah.
What did you get? What you trying to put? The foundation?
Yeah. This is Zoe's Elf Halo Glow.
Oh, I have mine. It's lighter color. You can go get mine if you want. It's lighter. Your Zoe's
I'm not
skin
really
is darker.
Thanks.
Yeah, take mine.
I'll show you.
Yours is darker. Okay, мой рождественник зацвел. My Christmas cactus bloomed while we were away on a skiing trip. Welcome, welcome. This is Kate B. This is my Christmas vlog. I'm here in my kitchen. I'm gonna cook my salad, my Russian potato salad, Olivier. It's the salad from my childhood, something that makes me happy during the holidays. Very filling, very fun salad to cook. So bear with me. I have one viewer. Welcome, welcome. I'm Kate B. I'm from sunny Florida. And we just came back from a skiing trip, and that's gonna be the topic of my stream today. La 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 la. All about vacations, impressions, what you need to know about winter sport if you go in on a skiing trip. So please give me questions, give me a like, subscribe, ask me questions, comment. Merry Christmas. Let's do a little Christmas vlog together in live stream, and be cheerful and have fun with each other. So for my salad, I'm gonna just show you what I'm gonna use for my salad. Use a big bowl to cube all your ingredients. I use this Butterfly Meadows from Lennox. That's my favorite china. My dad, he baked me 3 big potatoes, and he boiled me some carrots, 2 big carrots and 3 big potatoes. We also need 7 eggs, hard-boiled 7 eggs. I bought this class and pickles. I bought 2 cans. They're in spares, they're already pre-cut, but you can buy them whole. Any pickles will do if you like marinated. Those are the ones I like because they need to be kept refrigerated. So those are more salted than marinated. So less, like more salt, less marinated. And we will need ham. We're gonna cube some cured ham. Whatever ham you have, you can use chicken meat, you can use turkey meat, but I got this 3 slices of ham, and we're gonna cube them together. I'm Kate. Welcome, welcome. I have 5 viewers. How can you hear me? Hey, how are you? Hi, Bianca. Merry Christmas. I'm good. My vlog is from sunny Florida. I'm here wearing like Santa's helper outfit. Yeah, I'm still wearing my pajama shorts, and I bought this little shirt. It makes me happy. It's not too hot because in Florida we are like in 72 degrees. I hear you. Great. Thank you, Bianca. Thank you. Hi, Brian. Merry Christmas. Welcome to my live stream. We're gonna cook Russian potato salad, Olivier, and I'm gonna tell you all about my skiing trip, and I'm gonna give you good tips and tricks about skiing, about going skiing, and if you want to learn how to ski. Super Luffy, welcome to my live stream. Kate B here. Welcome. Thank you for your messages. Merry Christmas. Can I join? Brian. It's what you want to join my live stream? No, this is like only me. I didn't plan it to be shared live stream, but maybe next time. Thank you, Brian. Where are you from? Don't be shy, let me know where you're from. I'm an immigrant from Eastern Europe, and during the holidays, this is what we do, our salad from Russian culture. It's called Olivier. And Happy New Year. Tracy, welcome. Brian, welcome. Colorado. Do you have enough snow in Colorado? What is that? Brian, are you from Colorado or it's just 00? What is 00, Brian? Okay, so for my ham, let me open up my ham so it's not sitting in the wraps. And I also need a can of green peas. I got this can of young green peas, and that's what we need, the ingredients for our salad. I am Thomas. Welcome, Thomas. Where are you from? Merry Christmas. I'm Kate B. I'm in sunny Florida, and I'm cooking my salad in my beautiful kitchen. It's Christmas Day, and we came back from our skiing trip, and I'm excited to be home for Christmas. I'm from Barbados. Tracy, that's fun. Merry Christmas. My daughter is now in St. Barth. She's with family. I'm cousins. She's with my best friend from school, from my childhood, and our daughters keep friendship going. So my best friend took my daughter as her third child to St. Barth. But Barbados is beautiful too. I'm in the season. I'm in the season. Folk Howard David, welcome. Where are you from again? Vaisen. Where is Vaisen? Where is Vaisen? I'm eating ice cream. Tracy, good for you. It's probably very hot. So you're eating ice cream, and I'm gonna make my Russian salad because that's what we eat for the holidays. Stella got a lot of good gifts, and she's into makeup, so she's doing her makeup. She's excited. She got some Laneige products. Zoe's with friends, so she hasn't opened her presents yet. I opened one present. I got perfume, and I bought myself this little shirt to wear on Christmas. I lost some weight. I look good while skiing. My pants were not too tight, so I'm gonna tell you all about my skiing trip. Yeah, because now I'm obsessed with skiing, and when you come back from the holiday vacation, you still, have all these thoughts in your head about how was the trip, what you learned, what you want to share with the world, what are the tips and tricks for the winter vacation, because I love cruises. I mostly go on cruises and warm places, beach. We go to the beach, we go to the ocean with friends. My annual getaway, it's usually beach. But once a year, because my husband, he is passionate about skiing, once a year we try to go. I'm with my sibling. Okay. Once a year we try to go see the snow and get into the winter mood, because in Florida we don't have snow. The weather is crazy sunny. Like, I need to show you what you see outside. It's pretty much green grass and sunshine. That's how our Christmas is in Florida. So that's what you see. Very hot, 72 outside. So we're trying to go and get in the mood, seeing a little bit of winter somewhere else. And this year it was our second trip to Utah, to Rocky Mountains, to Park City, Utah. And I'm gonna tell you all about our trip to Utah. There were good and bads about trip to Utah. So stay with me, stay tuned. It's gonna be a fun live stream, because I'm gonna tell you about my skiing skills being improved, and how I love and hate skiing at the same time. It's a very interesting sport. To tell you the least, it is very extreme. So I met an instructor on the lift. I met an instructor. She was with some folks, and the instructor was from Sweden. And she said that when she was little, there is no such thing that people cannot ski. Like, everybody in Sweden could ski, like from age of 1 or whatever. Before they can walk, they can ski already. So this instructor on the lift, she said she admires adult she admire any adult who can learn how to ski, because it's very difficult sport. As a kid you learn it fast, but as an adult it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of yeah, it takes a lot of stress to learn how to ski. So I was so glad she said that, because it made me confident. It was my 4th season. First season didn't go so well. It was in Vermont many years ago when Stella was 3, so it was like 9 years ago. And I wasn't in my best physical shape, so I struggled a lot. I took a lesson, and the lady told me, oh, no worries, you can still learn up to 40 how to ski. And it was a complete disaster. My sister and my mother come in. Oh, good, so you're gonna have nice Christmas family, nice dinner. What is your name? I'm Kate. I'm eating ham. Okay, I bought some ham for my salad. I put my ham in my salad, and for Christmas dish I'm gonna cook a very tender lamb chops, like lamb ribs, young lamb ribs. I'm gonna marinate them and I'm gonna fry them. They have very, very tender, juicy meat. I'm eating ham. Okay, so first I am dicing potatoes. And again, my dad baked it. Some people can boil potatoes and peel it. My dad, I asked him to bake it for me, and he baked some potatoes. So you just dice it. Everything can be diced by knife, or if you have a little dicing machine for your salads, it can work too. But I do it traditionally. I dice it. So let me show you how I dice it. It's nice. Okay. You see me? So first of all, I should say, if you want to learn how to ski, you must take skiing school, or at least have 1 or 2 lessons with the instructor, because otherwise people who like to ski, they're gonna all tell you all different things. Oh, you can do it, or do this, do that. But no, you have to listen to professionals. You have to go to ski school, and people are gonna explain you the safety. People gonna explain you the technique. The instructors, the ski people who teach other people how to ski. So I remember this lady, she said, oh, don't worry, I started to ski after 42 and you can learn. But the first time that I was so stiff, I was so stressed, I was so nervous and cold. I didn't have appropriate equipment. I went on the ski slopes in my jeans and my little hat. I didn't even know I need a helmet. But anyways, I fell once on the trip, and I hurt my ankle. It wasn't bad, but it was more scary to fall off and not be able to stop running down the hill. So, hi, skip lunch to see you live. Steady Shell, welcome. Merry Christmas. Also, I'm a sub. What is a sub? I don't know what is a sub. Tell me. Substitute teacher. Oh, that's good for you. Stella's telling me from upstairs that sub is a substitute teacher. Good for you. I'm so glad you subscribe. Oh, you're a sub. No, sub is a subscriber, Stella. Thank you, thank you. Not many people come to my live stream, but I'm so happy you're here today. 9. RH99, welcome. Merry Christmas. I'm Kate. I'm in sunny Florida. I'm making my Russian salad for the Christmas lunch. Me, my father, my husband, and my younger daughter are here, so we're gonna celebrate together. We're gonna sit down and eat, have a good lunch. It's gonna be eggs, it's gonna be pickles, it's gonna be peas and ham. That's the Russian salad Olivier. And we're gonna put If I have Greek yogurt, you can put half of Greek yogurt as your dressing and half of the mayonnaise. Back in the day when I was a kid, it was only mayonnaise. But now we're trying to be healthy, so you can do yogurt or sour cream for the dressing. So let's go back 9 years ago when I couldn't ski. I said, no, I don't like cold weather. I'm very stiff. My body is just so resistant. I cannot relax. I do a lot of huff and puffs. No, skiing is not my thing. And then later, maybe 2 or 3 years later, we went to Pennsylvania. And that was my second trip. We went to Pennsylvania in 2022, December, Christmas 2022. And I said, well, I'll give it a try again, but I need to go back to school. So I went to pay for an instructor, and usually it's an hour lesson. And he took me on a little hill to show me the techniques, how to work with my feet and my legs, how to feel comfortable in my boots. But let me tell you, like the second try, it was a disaster too, but it was a little bit of progress because he showed me a little hill where I could go and try going down, and I couldn't get up in my skis, so I had to carry my skis up for 15 minutes and get a little run for like 2 minutes, like just to practice my technique, to practice not just going straight and being fast, going in big S's, like going like zigzagging. So the second try was like a little better. I got a little better grip on it after I practiced, but I did a lot of physical activity carrying my skis up the little hill because I couldn't get up, and there was no, I wasn't ready for the bunny heels. Believe it or not, I wanted to go on my own pace. So rule number 1. For the second ski trip, I already had my snow pants. Rule number 1, make sure you buy proper equipment. If you're from Florida, you get cold because you're not used to the rough weathers like that. So make sure you buy proper clothing. And this is must for every sport. My county don't give snow. Yeah, my country don't give. Tracy, yeah, Barbados, it's tropical. Yeah, it's always summer. 12 months of summer. Yes, in Florida it's pretty much the same, but we are subtropics. We're a little above you guys. We're like north of tropics. So. Next, we going to dice some eggs. So I did my potatoes. Now I'm gonna dice eggs the same way I diced my potatoes. I try to keep my ingredients about the same size. It shouldn't be perfect, but because you're doing it so many times, I already can do it with like automatically average size for all my ingredients to be diced. So first of all, buy proper clothes. Winter is rough and you get wet because the snow is rough, the snow is wet, so buy proper clothes. You cannot go on the slope in your jeans. No, forget it. You have to have snow pants because you fall, the snow gets on you like, and the weather can be different, can snow or rain, like if you're on the East Coast and the weather is not cold enough, it can rain during your skiing session, you can get wet, so you need proper clothes. Whatever brand you like, it doesn't matter. Columbia makes good jackets, and if you want to buy Columbia jacket on sale in Macy's or during the sale time after the holidays, just go ahead, buy yourself a good Columbia jacket, buy yourself good wool socks. Socks are the must because boots, skiing boots are very, very uncomfortable. And you need long socks, and the socks should be very warm, so try to buy socks that have wool because wool gonna keep you warmer. And if your boots are too tight, it's really bad because you have poor circulation and you're gonna get very cold. Your feet gonna get very cold, so make sure you rent the correct size of boots, and you need to be able to wiggle your toes inside the boots, and that's how you know if the toe is too close to the edge of the boot. It's bad because you're gonna have blisters, you're gonna get tired, you're gonna get, you know, upset, you're gonna get exhausted. So proper boots. Said hi, Tracy, welcome. Kelly, welcome. Where are you from? 4 years. My country don't have snow. So yeah, and every time I practiced in Pennsylvania and Poconos Mountains, I was thinking to myself, I'd rather be on a cruise. I'd rather be on a cruise. I huffed and I puffed. I got sweaty inside. I got cold outside. My lips are chapped. You know, my face is dry because of the, you know, wind and the rough weather and snowing. Some days it was raining. So I didn't dig it. I didn't like it. And one day my husband and his friend, he said, oh, you're ready to take this green slope. It's really long and it's fun and it's wide and you can do it. You're ready. I'm like, okay, I'll go with you guys. And that was my mistake. If you're not ready, if you haven't practiced enough in the bunny slope, if you haven't practiced enough techniques to go in zigzag, or know how to stop, or know how to go around obstacles, and know how not to panic, not to crouch like that, or not, or like fall on your butt on purpose without falling like accidentally. So if you don't know these techniques yet, don't go on any like slopes, even if your friends tell you so. Make sure you know all these like safety techniques first. You can run around the obstacles. You can keep straight and watch up front, not like down on your skis. Like when you learn those, then you're ready to go on the longer runs. Even if they're green, they're not that easy for you. So with my husband and my friend, I had to go down that slope. It was long and it was rough, and I don't remember how I did it, but I was so stressed. I cried and I was miserable after that. I was exhausted and I was really stressed because I wasn't ready, but I did it. I only fell once, but it was very scary. I couldn't control my speed, and you know, I was worried about bumping into people. So Poconos Mountains was a little bit of progress with the instructor, but a little bit of progress and a little bit of taste of a longer run, but I was stressed, you know, so I said, no, I'm not ready for the longer runs, even if they're greens, blah, blah. So that was my second trip, and because I kind of got a little taste of it, I could ski a little better than on my first trip. I said, okay, I'll give it a try. So the second season, I felt a little more optimistic, and that was 2022. Okay, here comes a fun story. I probably told you if you watched my live stream before from the slopes in Utah, I was already telling this story. So our friends had a daughter and a son, and we had 2 daughters, so we all rented this big huge house with 5 bedrooms. It was beautiful house in the woods. In the morning we could see deers. It's very beautiful winter. If you don't live in the winter, you want to see a real winter. You want to be in the forest. You want to be in that setting in the mountains, because the scenery is beautiful. It's like in the movies. You don't see it every day. You don't only see it once a year, once like in 3 years, whenever you decide to go do your winter vacation. But because we live in Florida, for us it's exotic, so I like it. So we live in this beautiful house in the woods. It has the real fireplace with the real wood. It has beautiful tree, Christmas tree, and in the morning we see deers walking around our house. So it's beautiful place, and it has a hot tub, so we even go in the hot tub being surrounded in the snow. It's like very fun experience. You have a little bit of drink. It's like après ski, you know. It's the best way to be outside when outside temperature is freezing and you're sitting in the hot tub. It's fun too. But we're in this house and we're watching Christmas movie together, and like, oh wow, Christmas movies always some, not always, but most of the times involve some kind of skiing adventure. So we're watching this movie which is called Fallen for Christmas with Lindsay Lohan. It came out in 2022. It's called Fallen for Christmas. Fallen for Christmas. Falling. So it's falling literally, falling in love and falling on the skiing and hitting her head. So if you haven't watched it, just watch it and you'll know what it is about. So watching this movie, and I asked my husband, they're showing such beautiful mountains, such beautiful resorts. We need to look it up where it is. Now, since I'm getting a little taste of skiing, and I think I can do it and I progress, I want to go to a fancy place. Okay, so I added my eggs. I added my eggs on top of my potatoes. Next is going to be carrots. I'm gonna dice my carrots. I'm looking up where they filmed the movie, and it says Deer Valley, Utah. They filmed the movie Fallen for Christmas with Lindsay Lohan. And I'm like, we should check it out. And I said, maybe in 2023, for our next year's ski trip, we can check out Utah. And then my husband had a partner at work who owned an apartment in Utah, and he always tells us these stories, how they love skiing in Utah because the snow, like the high elevation there, and the snow and the snow conditions are so much better. The snow is like champagne powder. Nobody understands what it is if you've never been, skiing, and you don't know the difference between wet snow on East Coast and good snow in Colorado and West Coast and stuff like that. Or in France, in Alps, or in Switzerland, or in Italy. Yeah, you don't know the difference if you haven't traveled. For you, snow is the snow. Snow is wet when you can make snowmen, and snow is dry when you cannot make a snowman. We hear a lot about Park City, and of course Salt Lake City, we know about it because in 2002 there was Olympic Games in Salt Lake City in Utah, so we know that should be a good place for winter sports. So we decide, Deer Valley, and we look at this. I look at these beautiful sceneries and the hotels and the resorts, and Lindsay Lohan riding the snowmobile, falling in love, blah, blah, blah. So it's like beautiful, beautiful background. And I'm like, no, I want to go check it out. So next year, 2023, we decide to go to that place where the movie was filmed. So that was really cool. And my daughter, she wanted to try snowboarding, older daughter Zoe. So she wanted to try snowboarding, and check this out. Deer Valley is the skiing resort, one of like very few resorts that doesn't allow snowboarders. So Deer Valley is like, I call it Shishibubu luxury skiing resort, and they just don't want snowboarders. They just want to ski without having a lot of extra, fast snowboarders there. So Deer Valley is only skiing resort. And another thing you need to know, all the resorts around the country, they have different managing companies. That's why the lift tickets you have to buy separate. For Deer Valley, I think it's called Empire, whatever, and for Park City, for Colorado, they use Epic Ski Pass. So you have to buy, you cannot just buy one pass. Yeah, like you have to see where you go. And if you're going to Deer Valley and spend there 4 or 5 days, we only spent there 1 day, and we bought separate lift tickets for everybody. And then because my daughter wanted to snowboard, we decided to do Park City Mountain Resort, where snowboarders can snowboard too. And this is different passes for the lift tickets. So you should understand that, where you go, you have to look it up, and you have to decide how many days you want to ski. You have to plan it very carefully, because skiing vacation is very expensive. And if you don't plan it carefully, let's say you want to ski for 3 days, right? So you rent the equipment, you pay per day, you buy the lift tickets. They're very expensive. They can go up to $150 per person per day. Yeah, very expensive. Like for a family of 4, we paid $900 to ski in Deer Valley just 1 day. $900 in Deer Valley. So Deer Valley is expensive. And then add renting equipment. It's extra. Add like lunches and drinks. It's extra. Add parking fees, add locker fees, like storage locker fees if you want to change your boots when you get there, or you can walk in your boots from the parking. So there is no such thing in the States. Maybe in Europe there are less expensive resorts, but here in States they milk you. If you like to ski, They know you're passionate about it. They know you're gonna pay, so they milk you like a cow. So any skin vacation will be very expensive. There is no such thing that cheap skin vacation in the United States. You're gonna cash out. So in Deer Valley, what I like the atmosphere, I like the service, I like how they treat you, how they help you get out of the car, you know, they help you carry your skis to the place where you can, you know, start going on a lift. And they even have, they even everywhere on by the lifts, they even have little boxes with the Kleenex, so people, you know, can blow their noses, and when you're skiing in cold conditions, you're all, you know, like you have runny nose, you have like your eyes are watery, blah blah blah. So they even have like these little touches. Yeah, you pay a lot of money for Deer Valley, but these little touches. The seats on the lifts are warmed up. Some of the lifts have warm up seats, so when you go up the hill, you can kind of warm up. Love you too. Okay. Lila Isa, hello, Merry Christmas, Lila. 6 people. I'm Kate B. I'm in sunny Florida, and I'm making my Christmas salad, my Russian Christmas salad, and I'm talking about my skiing vacation. And I'm already cutting my ham, so we only have like 3 ingredients left to cut, and then we're gonna make the dressing, and then I'm gonna tell you all the tricks and tips. 4 people. We've been here 30 minutes. Thank you, thank you. Merry Christmas. I'm so happy you chose my live stream to be with me and to enjoy this relaxing day at home or whatever you do with your family. Just taking it easy, remembering what it is all about. We're here because of Jesus. Baby Jesus was born, and we're celebrating his birthday. We rejoice, we count our blessings, we're being grateful. Don't forget what is this holiday about. Please, it's so cold in my country. It's freezing. Hello, Pavel Hiva. Where are you from, Pavel Hiva? It's very snowing. Where are you from? Are you from Russia, Siberia? Because Pavel is Russian name. Anyways, so the third time, it's Deer Valley Resort. And imagine I like all these bells and whistles, and I go on my very first bunny hill, and I stay up there. We came there around 9 o'clock. You gotta come early to get good spots and parking, and to get a full day of skiing, to get, you know, because usually skiing until after 4. At 4, most of the resorts close at night. It's snowing. So I get there, and I have all this, all my gear. I have my, you know, I think that was my 3rd season skiing. So 3rd season skiing, I finally buy this special Columbia ski jacket, which is very light. It's not too thick. It's thin. It's very light. You don't want, and you dress in layers, thin layers, but warm layers. You have special like underwear they sell in whatever, it's called Heat 32. It heats you up, so it's very thin, but it's warm. So you do all that, and I have this jacket, I rent the helmet, I rent the skis, and I come to this beautiful Deer Valley Resort, the picture from a movie, and I'm standing there and I cannot ski. I can't. I forgot how to do it. I'm way too scared. I see these little people, you know, 2 years old skiing like so well and not being afraid, not being stiff. And I'm standing and just getting frozen on that beautiful mountain in Deer Valley with all these beautiful resorts around, lifts going up, people skiing at their pleasure. And I'm just standing there and crying. So I was crying like for 2 hours. It's a fun story. It's my story how I go from hating to loving skiing. Hey man, koi gift do is my gift place. Yay, welcome. Merry Christmas. I hope you opened your gifts, but the most important gift is presents. presence with your family, presence of your loved one. So don't forget these materialistic things. They come and go, they break, they get old. But presence, being around your family, it never gets old. It's the most precious gift you can give to anybody. Just go and be with somebody. Just go sit down with somebody. Just go eat a meal with somebody. So presence is a gift. Not present, presence. Being in somebody's life, being physically with someone is a gift in itself. Remember that. That's the wisdom of the day. Materialistic gifts, they're just attributes of holidays because kids believe in Santa and we like to treat ourselves with materialistic things because we are shopaholics for the main part. But remember, the holiday is about spending good time together, just being in the happy and healthy environment with your loved ones, with the people you love and cherish. So I'm standing in the Deer Valley and I'm crying and I'm bawling my eyes because I cannot ski. My husband said, why are you wasting time? Go take a school. And I'm like, no, I'm too embarrassed to take the school. I'm going to just stay here and try to remember how to ski. So it took me 2 hours to get down this bunny hill. I think I fell at the end and I was so desperate. I was so crying. And by the time I got this, like I figured out how to go the bunny hill, it was my family already skied all over the place in Deer Valley. They enjoyed the snow. They enjoyed the lifts. They enjoyed, the runs. And I was standing and like filming and taking pictures. And I told my Facebook friends, I said, don't be fooled by that gear. That gear means nothing. If you cannot ski, that's it. You have nothing to do there. You can just go and have a hot cocoa or a drink or a champagne or just watch other people ski. But I was determined. So my husband said, let's have a good lunch. And you should see Deer Valley, they have cafeteria. But it's not your regular cafeteria. That's beautiful. It's like top-notch 5-star hotel cafeteria. And oh my gosh, they have like Asian ramen soups. They have like sushi. They have like ahi tuna. They have salads, salad bar. They have very good soups, very good food, hot cocoa for kids, desserts. So I know if you don't ski and you come with someone, you can spend time in the lodge inside the cafeteria, and you probably, instead of lift tickets, you're going to spend your money on hot cocoa or food there or drinks, whatever you want to do. But people drink, people drink on the slopes. So we had lunch and my husband said, let's go up because there are such a pretty views there. And there is the area and the Silver, I think it's called Silver Lodge or something, Silver Lake Lodge. And he told me, you can do it, you can do it. There is another training area there for green slopes. So let's go up on the lift so you can get a taste of going up the hill, seeing like how people ski and getting a little more encouraged. And there are some lifts for the green slopes too. So we went up to Silver Lake Lodge and I saw this hotel they showed in the movie with the infinity pool on the top of the hotel, and I saw it from the lift and I got so encouraged. I'm like, yeah, now I need to learn how to ski. Now I have to learn how to ski to be able to go on lifts and enjoy the views, just for the views, And like half a day I was crying, like sorry for myself because I forgot and I was too scared to ski. But I was determined. I said, no, by the end of the day, I remembered my skills a little bit. I went on the bunny hill with a bunch of like tiny little kids. I went on a little magic carpet up and down. And then there were 2 other slopes. I don't remember what's the name of them, but little Viking trail or something. So I was able to go on that. So I probably ran like at least, I ran three little bunny slopes, but I ran them a few times so I could practice my skiing skills again. And that was my trip to Deer Valley. That was in 2023. But I got a taste of it because when you go up the lift, you see all these beautiful views and you kind of like want to be there. And when you're not too afraid, when your body is not stiff, and you finally figured out how to, maneuver with your legs and your shins and your feet, when you learn those techniques, you finally can stay straight on the skis and look forward and really enjoy the views, rather than focusing and bending down like an old person, or crouching, walking, and being scared and looking down all the time. Merry Christmas! Welcome, Fatima. Hello, Merry Christmas. Irluzui 433, Merry Christmas. Thank you. Riga, bracelet member. Hi, welcome. 7 people, welcome. So I cut my ham already, and I think I need a bigger bowl, because when I mix my salad, this bowl is a little too small, but that's okay. You can call me Emily. Okay, bracelet. Welcome, Emily. Okay, let me see. I'll get a bigger bowl just so I will be able to mix my salad. I'll get this bigger bowl, and then after I mix my salad, I can put it in a pretty bowl to serve it on the table. Okay, let me wipe it. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I'm Kate. I live in Central Florida, and I'm making my potato Russian salad. Красивый салат. Look how pretty it is. Давайте я вам покажу, что тут получается. Взяла маленькую. The bowl was too small. Anyways, so okay, that will be easier to mix everything. Why didn't you use it first time? I wanted to be fancy in my video, so I was trying to. Anyways, looks great. Where are the kids? Okay, Stella is upstairs. She's using a lot of makeup today, and Zoe is with friends in St. Barth. Yes, she flew to St. Barth yesterday to be with my friend's family. Так, сейчас как же мне поставить эту штуку? Хочу, чтобы вы видели сзади бэкграунд красивый мой снеговик. Вот так. Can you see me? Can you hear me well? Okay. Что-то у меня тут криво. Вот так сделала. Так хорошо? Okay, good. So that's how I started to love skiing. And just being in the beautiful atmosphere, just feeling this special vibe, and tell them to help you with cooking. No, it's okay. Stella, do you want to help me with cooking? Do you want to slice some pickles? No. Stella says no. No gifts for them. They already opened the gifts. Too late. So, no, usually cooking is my prerogative. It's my chore. It's not a chore. I cook out of love because I want everybody to eat homemade fresh meals, and I want everybody to, I can control my ingredients and the amount of salt and fats I put in my cooking. So that's why I cook. Cooking for me is an act of love. No gifts for them. Okay, no chore. Okay, they already got the gifts. They get gifts because they are good kids through the year. They do very good at school and in sports, and we love them, and they work hard, so they do get gifts. And cooking, they can learn cooking later. It's not the most important thing. They need to do well in school first and be healthy in sports and do good in sports. So that's how you get the love of skiing. You don't want just to be there to watch. You want to be one of those like people who can ski. And again, I'm so glad I heard the Swedish lady saying that it's such a courage and it takes a lot for adults to learn how to ski. So I'm proud of myself that I didn't give up. I said, I'm going to do it at my own pace. I'm going to do it slowly, but I'm going to get a grip on it. I'm going to try my best to improve every time I go down. And I took my time, whatever it takes for you. If it takes small lessons with instructors, go do that. If it takes more bunny hills, like spend a day on a bunny hill. Nobody gonna judge you as long as you're safe and as long as you enjoy this sport. And this is an extreme sport. And most of my girlfriends, they don't know how to ski. And I'm proud of myself that I can say, hey, listen, I can ski with my husband. I can see those beautiful places and resorts. It's fancy. I can go different places. I can go to Canada to ski. I can go to Switzerland to ski. I can go to Italy to ski, So whatever, I'm proud of myself because I didn't give up. I told myself, you're a good mom, Kate. Thank you. Hi from India. Welcome. We celebrate Merry Christmas here in the United States today. Hi from India. You just inspire me to learn driving. Yes, ma'am. Yes, please. Learn driving too. It gives you independency. Driving gives you independency. And that's what kids do at 16. My daughter got to her driver's license at 16 and she became so independent, going to school, going to her after school activities, meeting with friends. Yes, as parents, we want them to be safe. We want them to be home more, but that's how they live their life. That's how they socialize. Driving is very important. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your comments. I have 6 viewers. Thank you, thank you. My salad is almost ready. The next ingredient, we can open up the peas. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Behavior Spra 55. What a long nickname, but I could read it. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Now I'm proud of myself that I didn't give up. Yes, at times I get stressed. Yes, I say, oh my gosh, I get so cold. And this year, after my weight loss journey, we didn't go last year in 2024 because we were refurbishing our beautiful kitchen. We were renovating and we were so busy and it was like too much to go on vacation last year. So we went this year, 2 years after we went to Utah, we went back this year into Salt Lake City. And I was so excited. I knew what to do. I knew where to rent the equipment. I planned everything. I rented a small apartment not too far from Canyon side of the Park City Mountain Resort. So I figured everything out. So when we get there, there is no snow. Like there is no enough snow. Merry Christmas. Welcome, Yaya. Jaya. Your kitchen looks nice. Thank you. Thank you, Arluzui. So I plan everything and we come there and the weather is bad. It's raining. It's in 40s and there is not much snow. So we get a little bummed and we're like, yeah, it's early in the season. The skiing resort just opened, but we'll try, But first night, we get into an apartment and it's very small. It looks smaller than it looked on the photos from Airbnb. And I get a little upset because I'm a spoiled brat. I like my place to be big and huge. But those cabins, like those apartments, they're from like older buildings. They can be very nice and cozy, more like cozy cabins. So because people were mindful about electricity and heating those apartments up with electricity, it can cost a lot of money. So those apartments are really tiny. It has 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1 kitchen. I'm going to make a video with the review of our little apartment. But I get there and I'm like, I don't like it. The apartment is too small. So I'm starting to be a little spoiled American brat, bitching about things. So 1 can of green peas. So the first night, ow.
Someone at the door.
Is it?
I don't know. Did you hear that? Okay, never mind.
No, Papa is right there next to the door. He can go and check. Those Clausen pickles are the best. Try them. Because they're not your regular marinated pickles from the shelf. They are stored in the fridge, so they're more salted. They're fermented pickles. Oh my gosh, how I love pickles. So I'm gonna cut my pickles for my salad. Pickles and potatoes, they like each other because potatoes We ate a lot of potatoes as kids, and in winter, because we didn't have a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, our parents made preserves during the summertime. So my mom would do pickles. So we have potatoes with pickles during winter, and that was pretty much the taste of my childhood, pickles with potatoes. Because potatoes can be too dry if you don't have enough butter. You just eat your potatoes with some sorts of marinated vegetable, and that's pretty much your meal. Even if you don't eat meat, you can survive on pickled vegetables and potatoes during the winter, because potato will give you starch and vegetables will give you fiber, so you're not gonna be too hungry. But in salad, if you make potato salad like Olivier, like this Russian winter salad, those pickles, they kind of make potatoes less dry. You know what I mean? Like when you can't eat dry salad. So besides having mayonnaise and I do sour cream or I do yogurt as my dressing, you have this pickle juice that kind of helps potato to get a little more less dry, a little more moist. Brian, hi, welcome. You have crown number 3 because you comment your comments. So next thing. So we go there, and I'm being a little brat. I'm like, oh, why did we come here? There is no much snow. There is raining. And my husband said, be patient. We should have some snow in the mountains for us, like a little. He said, it's okay, just the beginning of the season. We're still going to be able to ski. And the apartment has a nice living room area with a fireplace, not the real fireplace, but the pretty one, you know, the electric fireplace. And we watch a movie together. I had my tea with like tea, my hot tea. I'm a hot tea drinker, but hot tea, like black hot tea with lemon, tastes so much better in the cold weather than it tastes in Florida. I don't know why, is it the magic, but that's how we grew up. Like after we come back from being outside and being like wet from snow, your mom would give you a hot cup of tea with lemon, like to protect you from cold, from catching the cold and stuff. And that's how you get used to hot tea. What's the average temperature here in summer? In summer, oh my gosh, we have 103 in Florida. 103 is very hot. It can get up to 38 degrees Celsius plus 33 in Florida. But when we went to Utah, it was in 40s, 40 Fahrenheit. So it's still not below zero. It's not freezing temperature. Freezing temperature is 32 Fahrenheit or 0 Celsius. And if it's not freezing temperature, the snow cannot stay. Interesting. So we go to Utah, and it's just the beginning of the season, but they say this December was pretty warm and there was no much snowfall this December. That's why the resorts are ready, but not many trails are open, not enough snow for all the trails. And we get bummed. And I wasn't liking my apartment at first, but my husband said the apartment, and Stella and my husband, they really like the apartment. They say nothing wrong with the apartment. It's nice and cozy. It's beautiful. It has whatever you need. It even has like washer and dryer. It's a nice little kitchen, well stocked with everything we need. So first night we're going out to eat in the Italian restaurant. And with the rain and everything, I get a little bit upset. So I'm like, we're here just for 5 nighs, 4 full days of skiing. 4 full days of skiing. So we wanted to make the best, but with the weather conditions, we didn't even know how it's going to work out. So in the morning, we got up. It was so beautiful. We slept so well. And in the morning, we got up to go to the Park City Mountain Resort, and we got up early. That night, like what I like about Park City, because they know there are a lot of tourists who come from all over the place, and they have a great rental services. So if you don't own your own skis, you can rent your skis. So me and Stella, we always rent the skis. My husband owned the pair of his own skis and boots, but me and Stella, we rent the equipment. So they already had, I use the same company I use in 20 2022, so they already had my information there. I only needed to adjust the sizes for Stella because she grew, and they already had my information about my boots. And so I went back to my like previous reservation to see everything, and they had my name in. I just put my you know, weight and my height. And to tell you the truth, since I lost some weight in the past like year and a half, I feel so much more confident. And again, it's an extreme sport. Not many people can learn when they're adults. If you haven't learned how to ski on the slopes back when you were a kid, maybe you remember. But if you didn't do it as a kid and you start as an adult, be ready for the challenge and be ready to be in great physical shape. If you're overweight, if you have like heart condition, if you have breathing problem, it might be challenging for you, but don't let it stop you, you know, try at your own pace. Interesting. Yeah, you look healthy. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So this year I was more into like, I was more into physical activity. It didn't exhaust me as much as it exhausted me like previous years, because I was overweight and I had like heavy breathing at times. And you should remember some people are sensitive to elevation, because if you're at 6,000 feet, you can start experience like lack of oxygen, blah, blah, blah. But I don't. Even at 9,000 feet, I felt fine. I didn't have any headaches. I wasn't deprived of oxygen, so it was great. I think I used the whole big jar of pickles, but because my salad is so big, I need a little more pickles. So I'm gonna use another half of the jar. I bought them at Target. Target was open till 8, and after we came back from our trip, we didn't have any food. So I went to Target and they had this, my favorite pickles. So I said, why don't I make my potato salad? So again, even if you're not in your best physical shape, you have to try. You have to try. Yes, you're gonna huff and puff. Yes, you're gonna maybe have high blood pressure, but that's good for you. Exercise, any exercise is good for you. Any physical challenge is good for you. Try, push yourself a little further. So I pushed myself even I was not in a healthy weight, but now I didn't have to push myself as much because I was excited in the morning. We got parking, there were not too many people. So another, like, see the bright side. You know, at the beginning of the season, there are less people, so there is less crowded. There is easier to find parking. There is easier to, you know, run the slopes with less people. So, okay, it's not enough snow, but we are there for four days. What we can do, like, we cannot magically make the snow appear. But what we have to do, we have to change the attitude. So I told myself, yeah, if we're here, we're going to take the most of it. And we're like, whatever snow it is, it's better than Florida. It's more snow than in Florida. So we're like, okay. So the first day we get there, it's not crowded. I'm like, look at the bright side. It's not crowded. There is no line on the lift. Like, you don't wait. You just get to the lift and you get on, you know. It's like pretty much, so it's pretty much you don't wait like hours, because after the Christmas time, all people go on ski vacation, and it's going to be so crowded. Some lifts can take up to an hour to stay in line to wait to get on the lift. So my husband said, look, they still have some snow for us here. We can still ski. So we go. And I go right away, you know. I don't go to Bunny Hill because they have school there, and they don't have this like Bunny Hill I practiced before. So I go right on the first time. It's called first time run. First time run. A little, like the little lift. So I go right there and I get in. I don't start and overthink it. I just remember I can go down, and I just have that courage, and I'm like more light. I feel like more relaxed in my body. I still crouch a little bit, and my shoulders were so heavy because, you know, being on the snow is so unusual, since I haven't been on the snow in 2 years. When we choose healthy lifestyle, we tend to feel more energetic. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So I felt more energetic, and I had different attitude. And I tell you the trick. I sleep way better. I'm using magnesium for the past like maybe 2 months, and it helps me with my, you know, like with like my deep sleep. I mostly sleep without waking up, and then, like, when I wake up rested, and it like good sleep makes a huge difference in your energy levels. So I'm like feeling so much better with my weight loss program and eating healthy and not as hungry and not craving sugars, blah, blah, blah. So I have more energy and I have better attitude. I'm not bitching as much. Yes, I was bitching a little bit about the rain. Yes, I was bitching about the apartment being too small and having to share my bathroom with my kid, you know. Yeah, with my 12-year-old. She has more products than I do, but that's okay. So, but you know, I'm still bitching about, but I'm not bitching as much as when I was exhausted and fat and didn't like myself. Now I like myself a little better. Oh, we've been here an hour. My salad is almost ready, so bear with me. So I'm adding a little more. Let me show you. Get this big spoon. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna mix the salad just to show you the amount of the ingredients. Yeah, I made a lot. I didn't want to make a lot. It's just our 3 people adults. Stella doesn't eat my salad. Stella, ты с кем говоришь? Oh, that's fine. Say Merry Christmas. Alexandru, Merry Christmas. Welcome, Alexandru. Where are you from? You have Moldovan name. Merry Christmas. So I go, I stay in the snow and I'm like, yeah, I can go. I didn't fall and we're going the first time lift and there are no people and we're like getting a little more encouraged to have a good day of skiing and like, it's all about, yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about attitude, you know. If you go there and you're like dreading it and you're like, oh, I hate winter, I hate snow, I hate skiing, like that's gonna be, your day gonna be like that. You set the mood for your day. It's all in your head, you know. So I'm like, okay, I remember how to ski. I didn't stay on the slope for 2 hours and cried like I did in Deer Valley. So that's a progress. And count your progress, you know, like, you can't always win. You can't always have 100% of you planned, right? But count the progress, you know, if you got there, and count little blessings in disguise, you know. Yeah, there is not much now, but the blessing in disguise, there is no people on this, like a lot of people on the lifts, you know. What is else? Blessing in disguise, you can run the slopes and you're not gonna bump into like million of people who came there on like right after Christmas, you know. So it's okay. That's where I live. Alexandra, you live in the United States, Oklahoma. Welcome, welcome. But originally, where are you from? Alexandra is Romanian or Moldovan name because Alexander is in Russian, Alexandru is in Moldova. Oklahoma, okay, Oklahoma, fun. I know where is Oklahoma City. So the first day we start skiing and I tell my husband and I tell my daughter, you go and are you German? No, I'm Russian. I'm from Moldova. I'm half Moldovan, half Russian, whatever you want to call me, Eastern European. Not German though. I don't think I have German blood. I have Finnish blood, but not German. So, and I have Greek blood too. So we get there, and of course, Stella wants to hang out with Dad because they going on blue slopes. They say, "Oh, Mama gonna stay on bunny slopes all day long." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take my time." And it's, you know, I cannot do blue slopes. I want to be safe. I want to enjoy it. I don't want to break my ankle in the first hour of skiing going on the blue slope. So know your ability. You know, just judge your ability. Don't try to be forcing it, you know. Don't try to be like cool, trying to impress someone. No, you don't need to impress. You need to enjoy at your own pace. I'm not Romanian or Moldovan. I'm American. My mother gave me this name, so what's wrong with it? Alexandru. Nothing wrong with it. Don't be offended. It's just it's interesting because I don't see that spelling very often. That's fun. I'm glad you're American. I'm glad your mom picked such a unique name for you from Eastern European origin. Okay. Maha, hey, welcome Maha. Welcome to my live stream. So the first day is the first day. And what I like, if I go at my own pace, and you can ride with all different people, and while you're on the lift, you meet all different people, you chit chat. It's nice atmosphere. People like all complaining about less less winter and less snow, but people are having fun. And you see other skiers, like when you go on the first time lift in Park City Mountain Resort, you see all these crazy people going on obstacle course, and they can jump with their snowboard and their skis. They can jump on those on those like fun obstacle course, and you think, oh wow, these people can really control their their equipment. They can really ski. What are you doing? I'm making, hi Maha, I'm making my Russian salad. I'm making my Russian potato salad. Папа, ты хочешь идти в русский магазин? Ты хочешь идти в русский магазин? Сегодня открыт русский магазин. Ты хочешь ехать сегодня или завтра?
Давай завтра, что-то поздно.
Ну хорошо, завтра.
Ну как тебе удобнее, мне всего.
Завтра мы идем к врачу.
А?
Завтра мы идем к врачу в 10 часов. После врача можем поехать.
Хорошо.
Сейчас будет салат готов. Еще 10 минут и будем кушать салат. Husband is Russian as well. Yeah, Moldovan. My husband is Moldovan. Moldovan and Ukrainian, both. My husband is like a mixture of Moldovan and Ukrainian, so we're all from there. And that was my daddy. I told him that we could go to the Russian grocery store today because it was the only store that is opened on Christmas Day. All other grocery stores are closed, but the Russian deli store is open. So tomorrow, thank you. You're very kind. Irluzui 433. You're very kind, and I like your comment. Thank you, beautiful family. Thank you. Thank you. Blessings to your family too. So Dad says maybe tomorrow. I take him to the doctor appointment tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow we can go to the Russian store. Am I forgetting something for my salad? I think it's time for the dressing. Since I cut all my ingredients, I'm gonna put my salad in the fridge for a little bit to cool down, and then I'm gonna do my dressing. I'm gonna do my dressing for the salad, and then we're gonna add the dressing. So I cover it with the oh, I do have yogurt, and I do have, give me a second. Oh, the fridge is finally fixed. I do have plain Greek yogurt, so I can do half of the yogurt and I can do half of the mayonnaise. I try to use healthier mayonnaise, and it is 100% avocado oil mayo. And for the little taste, we can add to our dressing, we can add mustard. Do I have mustard? I think I bought a really good mustard, but I don't see it here. Just a second. Sorry guys, you don't see it. Let me go look for my mustard. Mushtar. Oh, here. Dijon, Stone Ground. That's the only one I have. Okay, that will work. That will work. Okay, guys, I'm back. Merry Christmas. Thank you for sticking with my live stream. I have 8 viewers. I really appreciate you all. Merry Christmas. Whatever you do, remember, being with your family, being with your loved ones, that's the gift in itself. My mom used to make for us. Do you know Omi TV? No. Lena, who's Omi TV? Lena K3, where are you from? Welcome to my live stream. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Okay, we're gonna use stone ground mustard. We're gonna use avocado oil mayo. We're gonna use plain yogurt for our dressing. We're gonna use the mixing bowl for the dressing. So let's try to put 3 tablespoons of 3 tablespoons of mayo, 3 tablespoons of yogurt, and maybe 1 teaspoon of the mustard. Okay, so you can make your own mayo if you want to use your own mayo. You can use olive oil to make your own mayo. Так, сейчас. Okay, so the first day of skiing was fantastic, and what I suggest if you're scared or bored, just have your phone and turn on your music and put it in your pocket so while you're skiing you can listen to your own music that makes you happy and calm. Hello? Oh my gosh, Stella, too much. Oh my gosh, where did you get the pencil? Where did you get eye pencil? Okay, Stella wants to show her makeup.
I don't want to show
No?
that.
Yeah, show. Too much, Stella.
I was just playing with it. It's
So
good
sweet.
from afar. What up, Mama? Can I hang out with it or is today?
Yeah, maybe later. Maybe
Okay,
like when I'm done with my salad.
Okay.
What time is it now?
It is 12:44.
Okay.
Okay, tell me when you're done.
Where you wanna go? Pick a place or something.
Where do you want to go, Ash? You want to go to like, I don't know. Where?
Что-то этот йогурт такой.
Oh yeah, we gotta figure it out.
Okay, let me finish my salad and I also need to fry meat and then we can go. Maybe in an hour.
Okay. My mom said maybe an hour. We gotta search up what's up there.
Okay. Hello, welcome Vince. Merry Christmas, Stella. She said she was just playing. Wash it off, girlfriend. It's too much. Stella, wash it off. It's too much. She was just playing. She doesn't go like that anywhere. Maybe for dance she put a little lipstick and blush, but today she just she just wanted to put a lot. I don't like too much makeup. I only started to use makeup heavily after I turned 30. I started to use foundation, and after I turned 40, I finally went to Sephora first time at 40. So this is the dressing. This is the dressing. My yogurt, my plain Greek yogurt is whole milk, and it was a little more liquidy than I expected, but my avocado mayo was less liquidy. So when you change, when you mix it together, it should be just right. It should be enough for my salad. Okay, I'm ready to put it in my salad and we'll be done. So again, first day was fantastic because I was listening to my music, to my favorite songs, and I braved down the hills, even the little part of the home run where all the people come from a longer, like from a higher mountain. That was a part of my skiing routine. And I didn't stay long in line because when you're a single rider, when you're single, well, you can stay on the lift with your family, 3 or 4 people on the lift. But when you're single, you stay in the special line and you can go on the lift faster, being added to people who are 3 or 4 or 2 people at the time, party of 2 or 3. Okay, so that's my salad. I'm using pepper, hold on, black pepper. So we had a very, very good first day, and it was a little bit snowing, maybe for 5 minutes, but it wasn't enough snow to stay and make a difference, but it still was nice to experience a little bit of snow. It's looking good, thank you. So I was happy, and I was, again, you're breathing the fresh air, you're going down, you're seeing the views. You do see the snow, very different from what you see in Florida. You see the beautiful scenery, and it is physical exercise, so that's good for you to be outside. It's good for you to be outside and not sitting and eating bad foods. And that day we went for lunch to a lodge, to the restaurant. We didn't like, we had ají tuna tacos, but they were so bad. We asked them we complained because they were not real ahi tuna. It was like overcooked, not very fresh tuna. So we had a little, mishap during the lunch, but we still had salad and Stella had dessert. So we still had a good time to warm up. I think I had something to drink, and we had another 4 hours of the first day after we took lunch around 1 o'clock. We still had from 1 to 4. Yeah, we took lunch from 12 to 1. So from 1 to 4, we still had 3 hours of skiing. And I was the last. I don't remember, was I the last on this lift? I was trying to do it before 4, but we had good time. We had very good time. Oh wow, that was enough dressing. Just the right amount. I put 3 and 3. I put 4. I think I put 4 tablespoons of yogurt, 3 tablespoons of mayo, and ой, какой вкусный салат, потрясающий. If you like onion, you can put onion, but I'm gonna make this portion without onion because onion makes it go sour like fast. So I'm gonna add onion on the side because my husband likes crispy fresh onion, and we're gonna add onion to the salad while we're eating it. Oh my gosh, какой красивый салат. Now I'm in the real Christmas mood from my childhood. Большая миска. Yes, please. It's looking good. Yeah, большая, огромная миска. Сейчас мы положим немножко на тарелку и попробуем. We're gonna taste it. Отличный салат. 116. Thank you for being with me this live stream. Add all the onion, ma'am. Yeah, we love onion, but not yet. I haven't cut the onion yet. Мало огурцов. Let me see. So good. Yes, we need onion. And we need more pickles, I think. Maybe not. I like a lot of pickles, but this one doesn't have a lot of pickles. It's not much crunch. And pickles add crunch to the salad, but maybe with onion it's gonna add crunch. Let me see. So good. And yogurt in your dressing, except like mayonnaise, when you mix mayonnaise with yogurt, it's less greasy. It's nice texture. Really good. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna go cut my onion. I'm gonna fry my meat, and we're gonna have beautiful Christmas lunch with my family. Thank you for being with me, my live stream. Thank you to listening about my ski vacation, to be continued, because I'm gonna rave all about every day of skiing. Thank you, thank you. Merry Christmas. My Russian salad. Enjoy activities with your friends and family. Don't worry about crappy gifts. It doesn't matter. As long as you're together, that's what matters. Presence is a gift. Many blessings to you. Love you all. Merry Christmas. Thank you for being with me at this live stream and cooking my salad together. Thank you. Bye.